Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to continue with the same chapter, that is chapter 7 of Science 2, Introduction to Microbiology. Now, in previous lecture we have studied about the antibiotics, microbes and fuels, etc. In this lecture we will study about microbial pollution control, sewage management, clean technology, microbes and farming, microbial inoculant, etc. In this lecture also, whatever the omitted portion or whatever the omitted contents are there due to COVID problem, that I will cancel out, children. Now, here you can see some garbage is there. So this is due to human activity only. As the technology is speeding day by day, it is growing day by day. At the same speed, the pollution is also growing. So with the help of microbes, how we can remove, how we can get rid of, or how we can control this pollution, that we'll see here. Let us see some slides. Here in this slide you can see that how the natural ability of decomposing microbes is there to decompose the man-made chemicals. Now one more slide is there. Here the oil spill is there in the sea water, that is also can be removed with the help of the microbial activity. It cannot be removed by the mechanical activity. Here you can see that some microbes remove the sulfur from the fuels. So now let us see some explanation part now. So now we'll see, children, microbial pollution control. This is, we are starting with our explanation part, children. Here we can see that different type of the waste products are there, as solid waste, sewage, various pollutant, etc., that are increasing day by day, and due to this the environment is getting degraded. This is worldwide problem. So we have to control this. In populated countries like India, these are affecting so much to our life. So for future generation it will be very difficult. So let us see now what are the roles of microbes in the to control the environmental pollution, and that microbes which are used for disposal of solid waste through the biogas plant and compost production, how they are useful to us, that all we'll see here. Now children, you can see here some questions are there. So this here to underline that microbes are used for disposal of waste through plants and compost production. Now some question are here, these are cancel out for you. Now we'll see here how the collection of sewage is there. This is modern landfill site. Here you can see, children. So in this we can see that collection of sewage is done here. This is the collection of sewage. Here you can see this garbage is put, and they are making this in the land. So what they are doing, that degradable waste, what thing we are calling as degradable waste, any organic matter which is waste and that can be broken down into carbon dioxide, water, etc. For example, methane or simple organic molecules that are degraded by the microorganism. So for this purpose the large pits are dug in the open place. Here you can see this is here the well is to monitor the groundwater level, and here the collection of the sewage is there. Here the garbage is put, the gas is coming out from this portion. You can see, children, from this portion, and this is covered. So we can see here that these are made away from the residential area. Otherwise, when they will decompose, then the gas will harm, or gas will come out, so that atmosphere will not be suitable for us to live. That is why they are made away. As well as these pits are lined with the plastic sheets, so that whatever the leaching is there, leaching mean the whatever the drained liquid is there by percolation, so that will not get mixed with the soil, so soil will also be safe. So toxic material or harmful material which are coming out due to leaching, that will not mix with the soil. The compressed waste means which waste is reduced in size, so that is dumped in the pit, and it is covered with the layers of soil, sawdust, leafy waste, specific biochemicals, some bioreactors to a mix, so that way they are decomposing in proper way, and afterward the good compost is formed. So here the completely filled pit is sealed with the soil slurry. So what is slurry, children? It is semi-liquid mixture, or we can say that's fine particles of the manure. Now we can see that garbage vans are of the Gram Panchayat, the municipality, they are having the facility of decreasing the volume of garbage by compaction of in those vans. So compaction mean they make the this thing garbage in dense form. So let us first see here. This already explained you, children. Land filling site. So that already explained you. This you can underline. Now this point is also important, that precaution against pollution of soil due to leaching and toxic material. This point is important for you. Now here we will see, children, that what things are here present, that we'll see that in this pit it is covered with soil dust, specific biochemical and bioreactors are mixed. So now let us see the next topic. This is sewage management, children. Our next topic is sewage management. In villages, domestic sewage is disposed of either in nearby soil or in biogas plant. As well in cities, sewage needs to be carried out in the processing unit, like the biogas units are there, or for the microbial processing. The microbes which can be decomposed any compound, as well as they can destroy the pathogens of the cholera, typhoid, etc., that are also mixed with the sewage. So whenever they are releasing the methane and carbon dioxide by decomposition of carbon compound present in the sewage, so that are useful to us, even methane as well as the carbon dioxide, so they all are can be used. Now phenol oxidizing bacteria which decompose the xenobiotic chemical which is present in the sewage. So that point you have to underline because it is important point, children. So this point you have to underline. Now here we can see the sludge that settle down. What is sludge? First of all, we'll see it is a thick, soft, wet mud that settle down in this process can again be reused as fertilizer. And water which is released after the microbial treatment is also environmentally safe. The microbes which are used for the bioremediation of the environment polluted due to the sewage, they what is now here we'll see that what is bioremediation. Bioremediation is to clean the site where the microorganism break down the pollutants. So this way we can see how this process is useful to us. Now here two queries are there that you have to find out the answer. Because I am teaching you here, you have to find out in your rub book. You have to write these answers. First is, which material should not be present in garbage for its proper microbial decomposition. Second is, how the sewage generated in your house apartment is disposed of. So these two questions you have to do in your rub book. Now next we will start with the clean technology. Here is the clean technology, children. So we are going to study this topic. Human beings has made a very fast progress in technology. Same way the environmental pollution also he is doing, or human beings are doing with the same speed. So let us see how we can control the air, soil and water pollution. The microbes, which have the natural ability of decomposing the man-made chemicals like the hydrocarbon and other chemicals, they are transformed with the help of these abilities. First, some microbes remove the sulfur from fuels. Second, metals like the copper, iron, uranium, zinc, etc., they leach into the environment from the low quality metalloid. Metalloid, already you know that they are having the qualities, or they are having the qualities of both metal and non-metal. So here we'll see that these are converted into the compounds before leaching with the help of the thiobacilli and sulfobacilli. These are the bacteria only. Now we will see here, children, that can you tell here some one more this point you can underline, children, here. This is important point for you. Then this point you can underline. These all names you write down in your notebook, children. That is assignment notebook or in the rough notebook, and learn every day 10 times. Then only this bacteria's name you can learn. Now here you can see, children, can you tell this part is omitted for you. Now here we will see the spilling of petroleum oil occurs in ocean, and this oil may prove fatal also for the oceanic or aquatic organism. So it is not easy to remove with the help of the mechanical method, that already I have shown you slide, but it is removed with the help of some bacteria that are Pseudomonas spp. Now what is Pseudomonas spp? Spp is a species pluralis. So second is Alcanovorox barcumensis. So two bacteria are there. First is Pseudomonas spp. Second is Alcanovorox barcumensis. So these two bacteria help to remove this. So Pseudomonas is a genus of gram-negative bacteria. Now they have the ability to destroy the pyridines. What are pyridines? The formula for this is C5H5N, and it is a liquid of organic base. Now these bacteria are used to clear the oil spills. These are called the hydrocarbonoclastic bacteria, or SCB. These SCB decompose the hydrocarbon and bring about the reaction of carbon and oxygen. Then carbon and water is formed in this process. So this point you have to underline, children, that these two bacteria's name you learn by heart, because these help to remove the oil spill. Now these bacteria clear the oil spill, and these are called as hydrocarbonoclastic bacteria, or SCB. Then this SCB compose the hydrocarbon and bring about the reaction of carbon and oxygen. Here the carbon dioxide and water is formed in this process. Now further we'll see about the plastic bottles, children. Here the plastic bottles, these are made of the, this is also very important topic, children. You have to learn it by heart, that these are made up of the polyethylene. It is in short known as the PET, but full form of is polyethylene terephthalate polyester. So here PH is silent. So it is polyethylene terephthalate polyester. It is made up of PET. So that you have to learn by heart. It is very, very important, children. Now, most of the urban garbage consists of the plastic, and it is observed that species like the Vibrio and Legionella sakiensis can decompose this polyethylene terephthalate polyester. So this also you have to underline, that which species can decompose this. Now these are some species of fungi like Actinomycetes, Streptomyces, Nocardia, Echinoplanes. These have ability for decomposing the rubber and which are present in the garbage. Now here let us see, children. Here see this bacteria, Elcanoborox barcumensis. Second is Pseudomonas, and third one is Acidobacillus. So this all figure you draw and learn, children. Now let us come the next topic. Here we'll see, children, that sulfuric acid is present in acid rain as well as the materials which are coming out from the mines. So they cause the erosion of the statues, bridges, building, etc. So this sulfuric acid is a source of energy for some species of bacteria like Acidophilium, SPP already I told you, Acidobacillus, Ferroxidens. So this again, these two names you have to learn, children. That these two species, they are source of the energy. Now these bacteria can control the soil pollution which occur due to the acid rain. It is here Geobacter. So here internet is my friend. This topic is cancelled out from you. You can see here diagram of Geobacter. Now water soluble salts of uranium are present in the waste which is produced during the electroplating, and in effluent means whatever the wastewater with the minerals etc. is coming out, that is released in the environment from atomic energy plant. So these Geobacter, what diagram you have seen here, children, this diagram, these Geobacter convert these salts of uranium into insoluble salt, and this way they prevent those salts by mixing in the groundwater resources. Now next is so this point also you have to learn, children. Now next we are going to start microbes and forming this topic. So here one query is there, children, that is how the bacteria present in soil and root nodules of leguminous plant are useful. So how they are useful? They convert the nitrogen from the atmosphere to nitrites and nitrates, which is useful for the plant. Now next is the microbial inoculant. Now let us see here some microbes containing the inoculant. What are inoculant? A substance which is introduced to increase the immunity of the substance which is sprayed on the seed. So some microbes containing inoculant are produced by processing or by the process of the fermentation. These inoculants are sprayed on the seeds before sowing the seeds, and these inoculants are released. Microbes in the inoculants help the plant to grow by supplying the nutrients, and they improve the quality of the vegetarian food. So that already I told that they are increasing the immunity. That is why the growth is also good. Solution containing azotobacter and artificial nitrogenase is used in organic farming. So that also we have to see, children. Here we have to underline this part. Now, soil pollution is occurring due to the chemical fertilizers uh, which are prevented due to the use of this solution, like fluoroacetamide. Like chemicals are mixed with the soil due to the use of chemical pesticide which are used in the agriculture. So these are proving harmful to the plant. That is why they are proving harmful to the plants as well as to the animals also, because but natural that when the these plants will grow, and when the human beings will use, then one natural they will harm to human being also. So they may cause the skin disease also to the human. So these pesticides in the soil can be destroyed with the help of the microbes only. So this point also you have to underline. Now, the last, the last topic we'll see here, the bioinsecticide, the bacterial and fungal toxins which can destroy the pest. Pest mean which are the small insect destroying the crops, and pathogens can be directly integrated into the plant with the help of the biotechnology. So, these toxics which are there as insects, they do not consume the plant. Same way the bacteria, some species of fungi and viruses, these are also useful as pesticide. As example we can see spinosad, a byproduct of fermentation, is called as the biopesticide. What is the meaning of bio? Bio mean biotic, that means it is in the biotic form. Pesticide mean pest plus suicide, that means to kill the pest. So this way we can see that how the pesticides are or pests are killed with the biopesticides. So this way we can see how they are useful to us. So this topic you have to learn, children, that spinosad, a byproduct of fermentation, is a biopesticide. Biopesticide mean it is, this pesticide is in the form of the biotic factor. So here we are ending this chapter, and we have to learn the underlined points and learn this lesson properly, children. Then in next lecture I will give you notes. Thank you, children.